And this video is a follow-up on my previous live talking about child developmental stages. Now, today's video, I'll be talking about the third stage of child development, which is the initiative versus the guilt. So I talk about the learning and the experiences of children at these ages. Now, this age will span between 3 to 6 years old. So I talk about what the children are learning, what they're experiencing, what support and encouragement results in, and when you overly restrict or you criticize or we don't give opportunities, what the likely outcomes are in the same age. All right, so the previous stage was the stage 2 in my last video, and I talked about when the children were gaining autonomy, so self-awareness was developing, self-confidence was developing. Now in this stage is called the initiative versus the guilt. This is where their self-confidence has been built up to the level whereby their self-esteem becomes increased, and because it's increased, then they start taking initiative at doing things, and yes, of course, their self-esteem is increased, they have increased self-confidence, they have greater independence, and but if they do not fully complete, if there's not a successful completion of this stage, then you leave the child with feelings of guilt, lack of self-sufficiency. You leave the child with poor social skills, as against a successful completion of this stage, which is an increased self-esteem, increased self-confidence, they're confident about taking a new project, a new task. And an example of this stage is where the children, we're talking about 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, they initiate role plays, they start taking the lead in friendships in school. They start making friends, they're confident about themselves. They bring their toys to school. They show their friends how the toys operate, and they start small, like small projects. So a successful completion of this stage will show children who are assertive, and they grow up to be assertive in nature also as adults. But when the stage is not successful, that child may draw back with some feelings of guilt, like, oh, why am I not the one leading this role? Why am I not the one chosen? Why am I not the one picked, to do this and to do that? And you leave them with feelings of guilt and lack of self-confidence and all of that. So yeah, video is short, straight to the point. And if you need coaching, or if you have problems with children not wanting to take roles or in school and all of that, you can contact me and I'll work with you as a caregiver or the parent, so that we can bring your child to, where you want them to be or where they also want to be. So send me a message. I'm on YouTube as on this channel. I'm on Instagram as Rebby Resources. And send me a message on Instagram. You have a direct link to my WhatsApp number. So you can send me a message and I'll reply you, and then we'll take it from there. All right, I'll see you again in my next video. Have a wonderful day.